Hey everybody, we are back. Happy Monday evening, y'all. Oh, it feels so good to be back on y'all with y'all. Hold on, sorry y'all. I forgot to put my phone on D&D. Hey y'all, how are we feeling? I hope we're feeling good. I had to just, make myself a little drink because it was a lot going on in that last live. But we are back, so we can have fun and cut up this time around, y'all. I hope y'all are doing all right. Thank you all for your patience, honey. Yeah, it was really tough. It was tough. It was Listen, thank you. I did my best. I said it's a heavy topic. I did my best. I could only do so much. I said I have to tap out after an hour and a half, but we'll come back. Yes, honey, we were here to zip and zoo. We're here for round two and to talk and have some fun. Yes, hey Jameer. Hey, Jameer. Oh, I love some penne alla vodka. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, please enjoy it. So I made a little Moscow Mule, honey. So yes, honey. Happy birthday. Oh, cheers to you. Cheers. Okay. Mm. Yes, honey. Child, I wanted to zip it and just get on with the last live, honey. The last live was a lot. I totally understand. It was too much. So I made myself a Moscow Mule, okay? Yeah, some ginger beer with some vodka and some mint leaves, chef's kiss. And then I poured a little splash of champagne in it too to really spice it up just a little bit, okay? So we're back at it, honey. So now, yes, cheers to the girls' weekend / birthday. Yes. Mm-hmm. Wait, not you heard me gulp. Oh my gosh. Not the shade. Oh, sorry. I took a big old gulp I'm screaming, okay? Okay, I just need a drink. Okay, y'all, just please bear with me. Not you said I was gulping so loud. Y'all have me screaming. Don't do me. Don't do me today. Don't do me tonight, honey. Don't do me tonight. Yes. Oh, eating a prime rib sandwich. Oh, that sounds really good. Oh no, there's a liquor store over by me that does sell Sir Davis. I would suggest that you search, put your zip code in and see what liquor stores by you sell Sir Davis. But you can order it online. You can order it on her website, Beyonce.com or SirDavis.com, or you can just get it in store. I got mine in store. I got mine. No, a lot of liquor stores carry it here in New York. I got mine at a liquor store right here, child. But if you want to order it online, you could do that too. But child, you said y'all, yes, they be eating good, honey. Let the girl drink, y'all. Yes, honey. They said I was gulping too loud. They said, honey, you gulp that down, girl. They sell it at ABC Liquors. Beyonce was charging too much. Yes, honey. We barely made it out. Okay, from that last live, I made myself a strawberry mango margarita. I know that's right. Oh, that sounds so good. A Caribbean. Oh, I have some Malibu rum too. So I might just leave and just put a little splash of that in there too. Yes, honey, they're so good. We about to cut up. Yeah, I like Sir Davis. I think she did a good job with the whiskey. Yes, I'm happy to be smiling. The entire live, the last live was a bunch of move on to the next thing, Claudia, move on to the next thing. I don't think I cracked a smile in that last live. I didn't laugh. Not a joke was made. We made about 1 or 2 jokes about Andy coming empty-handed. And that was about it. We didn't really make any jokes. Yeah, honey, I was ready to tap out. I was like, okay, we got to go. It's time to go. Yeah, honey, you said move on to the next thing, Claudia. You said, girl, I got a Pepsi. I know that's right. I was scared to listen. I said, everybody, put your seatbelts on. Don't make a move. Don't make a sound. We are just here to be in and out. Y'all don't act up in that chat, okay? Oh, no. Hey, Dark Child 99. Thank you for the super chat. Welcome back, Brooke. Thank you. I'm happy that you're back too. I forgot to tell you that this weekend I watched that Iyanla's episode, The Dad with the 34 Kids. You cited to us during the Entitled Couch Potato Scrub Live a few weeks ago. And man, the episode was nuts. So you saw when she had 8 of his baby mamas in the same room and they were still in love with him. And the 2 best friends who slept with him back to back and had 2 kids each by him, baby mamas 8 and 9, a hot mess. That episode was so raggedy, a mess. Yes, all those baby dolls on his lap. Okay. Child. Ooh, a mess. Honey, I'm happy to be smiling too. No, you know it's not. You know his raggedy self probably has 10 more kids. He's probably on 44 kids and 25 baby mamas now. It's probably more than that. He probably has maybe 26 baby mamas now. It was 17 and 34 kids. He probably added 8 more baby mamas and 10 more kids. They're desperate. They're desperados. They are desperados. That's why. They're not thinking. Honey, I made a Moscow Mule, honey. What? I needed that after the last live. I needed that. So he doesn't know. He was a local DJ. No, don't laugh. I believe, if memory serves me correctly, he was a bus driver and a local DJ with 34 kids. So you do the math. So he had enough money, enough child support money for maybe 1.5 kids. Honey, Iyanla's favorite. I believe so. Oh my gosh, please, y'all. All the kids on that damn bus. Oh my gosh. You said Iyanla was living for him. Oh my gosh. All them kids got $1 a month looking for some black clothes. Oh my gosh. I'm over here cackling because why was Karen's DUI sit down with Andy so traumatizing for Brooke that she needed to make a drink? The irony. Not you shading me. Listen, it was too much. It was too heavy. We had folks fighting in the chat. Subscribers sharing sad stories about, parents passing away. Listen, the minute we get on that topic, I'm already in tears. So I said, I need a drink. It was too much, honey. I needed something. I couldn't just have a water with some lime. I needed something. I needed some Tito's and a little splash of champagne with some mint and my ginger beer because it's too much. It was too much. It was too polarizing. It was a lot, honey. No, it was a little bit. It wasn't fighting in the chat, but it was a lot of just it was just a lot of sadness in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It was too much. So it was too much. I would have reached for an old fashioned. Yes, okay, you see me. We see each other. So yes, we already had too much going on in this world, honey. We don't need more sadness. So yes. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, y'all. Yes. No, because it was about to be one of those, if I didn't cut it off at that time, it was gonna go in a direction where I would have to put the live on private or delete the live. It was going in that direction. It was about to fall off a cliff. I said, oh no, we can't do any 2 or 3 hours. We got to cut it off right now. So, oh, thank you. I did my best. My heart was beating out of my chest. Yes, honey. It was about to fall off a cliff. Yes. Honey, Jameer was ready. Jameer said he was ready. Yes, it was going there. Oh, Moroccan mint tea sounds really good. Yes, honey. We ended it just right. We said this is not, you said this ain't Dr. Jeff. No, y'all. Listen, y'all. Let's get into some things, okay? Do we want to start off with, you know what? Let me start. Let's do this. Yes, honey, they were waiting for me, and I said it's not going to happen, honey. So let's end this right now, honey. They were waiting on my downfall, and it will never happen. They were waiting for my downfall, child. So, oh my gosh, but God is good. God is good. But no, wait. Okay, no, wait. Hold on. You love talking about desperados, all that. You love when we talk about that. So when I was at the gym this morning, I was on the treadmill, and I usually, if I listen to music, but sometimes I like to watch some TV as well. So it happened to be Sherri Shepherd's show was on, her talk show. It comes on at 10 a.m. She had the singer Maya on. Maya looks great, by the way. After Maya was off, she did this round table called Seasoned and Single. So she had Bevy Smith, an actress I wasn't familiar with. Her name was Elaine, and she had Gizelle Bryant on. She had Gizelle from Potomac on the panel as well. So they were talking about like they're women in their 50s, still out there like doing their thing, dating and all that stuff. So Gizelle was actually like Gizelle. I have to say, Gizelle, when she's not on the show, is pleasant. Like, why can't we get that Gizelle on the show? But I digress. You already know where this is going. I was shocked. Gizelle, I'm in shock by what you said. Excuse me. So they talk about, like, do they date younger men? Bevy Smith says, oh, yes, younger men love me. Gizelle says, she loves younger men. They love her. She dated Jason from Winter House, whatever his name was. Sherri then asks all the women, how do they feel about women shooting their shot with men? The only one who answered that question correctly was Bevy. Bevy Smith said, I don't believe, I'm a traditional girl. I don't believe in a woman pursuing a man, whatever. Gizelle had just said a few minutes ago that she's the prize. She loves herself. It's an honor to be with her. Gizelle says out of her mouth that she has no problem approaching a man first. She said if she likes a man, she's at the club or she's somewhere and she sees a man that she thinks is cute and if he hasn't walked over to her, she'll walk over to him by the end of the night. I almost fell off the treadmill. I was shocked. I was never in a million years that I pictured Gizelle hitting on a man first. I said, Gizelle, what? I said, Gizelle, what? If the man has not approached you, Gizelle, he's not interested for whatever reason. He's not interested. What? Like, and then of course you know Sherri, child, and Sherri's like, oh girl, I heard that. Sherri's talking about, yeah. Sometimes men are shy. They need some help. Girls, come here. Listen to me. A man does not need your help. There is never any reason or any excuse to hit on a man first. Stop doing it. Listen, y'all, listen to me. Even the shyest man will come up to you if he really wants you. If that man has not approached you, he does not want you. For whatever reason, he doesn't want you. No, there is no man that is that shy. And also, if that man is that shy where you have to approach him, that's not the man that you want. A man that's not a go-getter, he's too afraid to approach you. That's not a man that you want. You don't want any man who's too afraid to go after what he wants in life. That translates into business, opportunities. And then you have Sherri talk about, oh yeah, girl, I feel like if I like somebody, I'll send them over a basket of wings, send him a basket of wings and a beer to show that you're interested. I said, Sherri, you've been married twice to two bums. The second bum, not only did he not have a job, his dick didn't even work. You didn't even have sex in the marriage. What, like, I was Sherri is leading the girls down the wrong path. And I was floored to hear that Gizelle Bryant is willing to shoot her shot. I was like, Gizelle, like, I was shocked. Honey, I got to take a sip. Honey, Honey, I will eat a jean jacket. I will eat a jean jacket before I ever take advice from Sherri Shepherd when it comes to dating. Men are not shy. Exactly. No, for real. Honey, paying alimony to both bums. The first ex-husband and the second ex-husband. A mess. A mess. A mess. Exactly. If a man wants you, they will let you know. Exactly. Exactly. Listen, I don't care if it's wings and beer. I don't care if it's caviar and champagne. You don't send a man, you don't make the first move on a man. Period. I don't care how gauche wings and a beer. I wouldn't even send a man a penny. I don't care. It's ridiculous. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Please. Please, y'all. Please. Do not let anybody tell you to shoot your shot as a woman. If that man has not walked over to you, he's not interested for whatever reason. Move on about your business. I don't care if you're in a crowded airport. I'm telling y'all what I know. Even the shyest man, you could be at the airport lounge, and a man who's interested in you will walk up to you, ask for your number, I'm telling you, even the shyest man who doesn't he will, if he sees what he likes, he will approach you first. You should not be over here. Stop sliding into DMs. He saw you on Instagram. He knows what you look like. He's not, whatever reason he's not interested, it's okay. Move on. But you as a woman should not be shooting your shot. Period. Period. Yes, she's paying child support on that baby as well. She's paying him. He was requesting $20,000. I think she was able to settle with the judge, and she's only paying him $7,500, I believe. But it's a hot mess. Thank God. Listen, I'd rather swallow a jean jacket whole. Okay, there's so much I'd rather do before I ever did that. Ooh, it's terrible. Honey, yeah, she's paying on the baby that she returned. A mess. A mess. A mess. A hot mess. I'd rather eat toothpicks. Same here. Same here. Honey, I'd mop the ocean. We'll mop the ocean together, honey. Yes, honey. She's very out of order. The only man I'll approach is the bartender. I am screaming. Listen, no, it's true. It's so true. Listen, y'all, the shyest man will, if he likes what he sees, he will approach you. There is no reason for a woman to be approaching a man. Stop doing it. If you are a woman who shoots your shot, please stop. It's desperate behavior. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not right. You need to stop doing it. Child, a hot mess. Okay, say that again. Say that again. Okay, same here. Same here. I am screaming. You said I'd rather wipe my behind with grated glass before that. Okay, listen. Y'all, please, honey, the only man I'm approaching is the Lord. Okay, yes, honey, that's the only man, honey. My Lord and Savior. Exactly. That's the only one. Okay. And he gonna help me, okay? Oh gosh. You said thanks, Brooke. Unlike addiction, you know about this subject. Yes, honey. Let's talk about the stuff that I know and the stuff that's, fun to talk about. And that's actually, so don't even bring up the last live. The last live was too heavy and ooh. This chat, yes, honey, this chat is lit. No, it's true. Some women don't want to be free. They want to stay in desperation. It's very sad. Say this again. Say this again. No, you can't. It's the truth. I only approach the teller. Exactly. It's very true, y'all. Yes, honey, I only approach the teller. Exactly. Let them know, Greg. Yes, it is a very, it's a very hot topic here. Well, no, you guys love talking about it. I love talking about it, but you guys also love talking about it. We find a way to insert it in every single video. Yes, honey, it's a sin, honey. Listen, exactly, honey. There's no reason to ever shoot your shot. Okay? I wish Wendy Williams could have kept her mind right so she could have kept her time slot on TV. Well, I'll say this. I believe that her marriage is the reason why she's in this boat now. Wendy was another one. Desperado behaviors. She approached Kevin in the club. And the craziest part is, she was 30 when she met Kevin. Kevin is 7 years younger than her. Kevin was only 23. A 23 and 30-year-old, come on. And she has all this money. She was already making six figures in the 90s. And she meets a 23-year-old bum he was out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He was working a 5 to 9. You know what I'm saying? Illegal activity. So yeah, she had no business with this man. Their first date, I think she said, was at Burger King or somewhere, just a mess. She said they drove around in her Pathfinder. They went to like Burger King or the diner. A hot mess. A hot mess. I just found out there are girls out here sending DMs to celebs and athletes shooting their shot. No, man. Yeah, no, no, I would never. Because think about it. On Instagram, first of all, if you're active on social media, these celebrities see you. Like celebrities and reality stars, athletes, they see you on their Explore page. If they want you, they will slide in your DMs. There's no reason for women to be sliding in DMs. I don't care if he's famous or not. You should not be sliding in a man's DMs. Burger King at 30 plus. Oh, hell no. Child, a mess. It was all due to P. Diddy because allegedly she was getting a lot of threats. I mean, yes. Yeah, P. Diddy was on her behind back in the day, but that's still no reason to be with a man that you had to approach. And if, she could have hired him for security and called it a day. A mess. And then her first husband was a bum. Because remember, Kevin is her second marriage. Her first husband was a bum. Her first husband was making, I think she said $19,000, and she was making $100,000. She had to have the marriage annulled. It was only for 5 months. He got resentful. Another reason why you don't marry down. She married down twice to 2 bums. Child, not a Whopper won her over that she probably had to pay for. And she's admitted to in her younger years paying for dates. And it's just a mess, y'all. Y'all are so funny in this chat. Oh gosh. We love BK over here, but not for date night. You said, I wish more fathers taught their daughters right about this subject. I agree. You are the queen, not the man. Exactly. Let the man work for you and court you. Yes, thank you. Oh, yes, child. She was out here paying for dates. She paid for one guy she was dating, didn't have a car. Well, no, it wasn't. You can't call it dating if there were no dates. It was like she was hooking up with him. They were having sex. And she paid for a rental car for him. And he crashed the rental car. She had to pay all this money. A mess. Her whole life she's just been with losers and bums. It's very sad. I hate it when oh yes, Jodie Turner. I know her too. I know. I was livid when I heard that she proposed to him. I was livid. And when he outed her on Jimmy Kimmel and revealed that, I said, this is just doomed from the start to fail. What's funny is that she'll give the girls good dating advice, but wouldn't take them herself. No, okay, no, now hold on. Because her advice Wendy's advice on dating was always spotty, especially when it came to money. I remember women would come on her show, especially on the radio. I remember when I was in middle school, I would listen to her on the radio, and she would get so mad at women who wanted a man who had just as much or more. And she'd be like, that's the problem with you women. Why do you need a man who makes more money than you? Guys are so stupid. And then now she's eating her words and seeing that that's how it should, that's how it should be done. But yeah, no, she used to give her dating advice was not good. She used to tell women to be just like her. Like marry, get with anybody and make him feel like a man. It doesn't matter if he makes $5 and you make a lot of money. A mess. Her dating advice was never that great. It was okay at best. It was decent at best. Decent. A mess, honey. My ex-friend got a car in her name for her boyfriend, and her aunt had to help her repo it so that she stopped making the payments. No, for real, honey. Literally sin. Proposing to a man is, I know, a mess. Just a mess, child. No, these stories they always have my blood just like boiling. I feel like young girls have to hear this from their dads and brothers. They don't want to listen to, they don't want to hear from other women. They don't. You're right. No, you're right. But listen, I feel like I'm somewhat helping because I do get DMs from people saying that they did leave a bum. So hopefully more people will listen. But yes, I think overall they need to hear this from men because, it will resonate more. Adrian Bailon said when she was younger, she bought a car for her boyfriend. What? Oh my gosh. Men like that will show you daily why that's dumb. Exactly. Yep, very much so. He's been with her. He's been with the side chick that he's with now. He's been with her now for over 20 years. She's been around since the radio days, a mess. But Wendy was also foolish for marrying him for many reasons because he had cheated on her when she was pregnant with their son. So, and Wendy forgave him. It's just so foolish. Child. You said from day one with my husband, I had lipstick ID in my phone. Thank you. Exactly. We need a Dear Brooke segment. Yeah, listen, honey. If you have a question that you want to ask me, feel free, and I'll do my best to help. One of y'all said that you had a question, but your niece was on the line on the live, and you didn't want them to see the question. So I said, well, you could, next time ask on a burner account. Yes, even if one girl saved from a bum, it's a net positive for society. Exactly. They don't listen to their dads or brothers either. I had a friend who was with a bum. What? She was paying 75% of the bills and he was going upside her head. Oh, gosh. Unfortunately, a lot of young women have no dad to listen to in their life. I know. No, literally, all you can do is just deep breaths. This side chick was the real wife, we're being honest. Damn. Every time we're on the subject of desperados, Keke Palmer comes to mind. Yes, I'll always think about her not taking Steve Harvey's advice. Yes. Wendy just needed the big man for protection for all the people she talked about on the radio. Well, she could have hired him as security and not dated him and married him. He should have been security. My daddy only told me to have money to pay for a cab home if a guy acted weird on a date. Yeah, exactly. I want better too. I'm trying to help the girls as much as I can, child. I'm trying my best. It's a travesty. I'm serious. Y'all have me. Once you depend on a man, he will take advantage of you. So get separate bank accounts. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, I'm not saying to not have your own money. No, have your own money. But the man does need to have more, in my opinion. Leaving bums in 2026. Exactly. The girls don't want to be saved. Some women marry down because they are toxic women. Yeah, well, yes, they have a control issue. And they don't realize that you can't control a man. You can't control anybody, but you damn sure cannot control a man. They think that having the money is going to make a man love them. And that's not how that works at all. A mess. Yeah, huh? Listen, no, I say this every single time. That's why I was so mad when Iyanla did that recent interview with Carlos King last week. We talked about it last week, but that's why I was so pissed when she gave that silly analogy about back in the day, Black women would work, and it just there's just so much of wanting Black women to accept nothing and at the most hope for crumbs. And it's not happening. It's not happening. These dads and brothers also need to teach need to teach their daughters how to defend themselves and break some legs in a sticky situation if the man tries to get unwantingly handsy or straight up abusive. I agree. Iyanla and her bus driver's child. The bus driver debate was so stupid. It was stupid. It was stupid. And I was so mad that you had women siding with Iyanla. You had a lot of women siding, a lot of our Black women siding with Iyanla. It's very sad. Iyanla was wrong and she knows it. My parents have separate bank accounts. Best believe we all use my dad's cards. I know that's right. Exactly. Yeah, I feel like I am seeing more and more though waking up, because when Carlos King put the clip on his TikTok up about what she was saying, you did have a nice amount of Black women in the comments saying absolutely not. Women, stop dating and marrying down. Stop. This is a recipe for disaster. Iyanla is off base here. So I was happy to see that we've seen an increase of sense. So hopefully we can get more Black women on board. Child. Nikki Giovanni had it right. You go to work and smile for your boss, smile for me. No, it's true. It's teach women how to leave in peace as well. Yes. Yes, exactly. No, it's y'all, it's brainwashing. I agree. Dating a man with money does not mean that you're a brokey. Yes, it means you want somebody on your level. Yes, you need to be evenly yoked. Evenly yoked. If you have one, he needs to have two. If he doesn't have two, he needs to have 1.5. Whatever you have, the man needs to have more. If you make 80,000, he needs to make 85, or at the very least 81.5, 82. But you get where I'm going with this. Whatever you make, he needs to make more, because it's just not going to work when it's not going to work. Also, Amanda girl on Beverly Hills, I want to get around to doing the Beverly Hills recap. Amanda, you in danger, girl. When you said in this last episode, you bragged about how you're the one who bought Kyle's house. And what? You paid what? $10 million for Kyle's old house in Bel Air? Or $11 million? However much you paid for it, you have some serious money. The fact that you said that you paid for the entire house, I said, girl, you're in danger. You being the breadwinner and buying that house, I said, girl, you are in danger. And to see you bragging about being the breadwinner, no, ma'am, it couldn't be me, girl. I said, not me, girl. I said, Amanda, girl, this is a hot mess. This is a hot mess. And I'm sorry, girl, but if you're you're a great manifester, why couldn't you marry a man with means? Why couldn't you manifest a man who had more money than you? Because I would not be bragging about it wouldn't happen. A mess. Exactly. Child, please. Yes, you said 81 and 81.5 are too close. You get a raise and it's a problem. Exactly. It's true. It's very, you see me. We see each other. Honey, a mess. She pretty much, it's not a flex whatsoever. Amanda must have left her mind in that cult. Okay. She manifested a bum, honey. Baby, I'm telling you, y'all better stop. Is the house in her name only? It better be. I hope so. But she might be so silly and have his name on the deed as well. Yes. Amanda has it messed up. Next thing, well, he probably is an authorized user. He probably has the black card under her name. He probably has a black card. Because if you have a Black American Express, you can get another Black American Express for an authorized user. So he probably does have one, and it's under her. What does he do again? She didn't say what he does. I think Amanda's money is funny. It might be, but for right now, she was able to buy Kyle's house for 10 million. So and she makes a lot more than her husband. Listen, I was so annoyed at Iyanla too, but you had a whole bunch of people defending Iyanla, so that's why she felt so emboldened. But a mess, a hot mess. Ebony K. Williams said nothing wrong. I remember when that clip came out, when that conversation came out, I only had like 10,000 subscribers or 15,000 at the time. And I remember I was like one of the only creators on Ebony's side. It was it was like I was like, wow, I'm in here by myself, honey. I was fighting the good fight. You already know how I feel about Bose and Keely. You already know how I feel about that. Foolishness. She's another one. I said, girl, she's determined to be with this man, so it is what it is. And she got mad at the viewers. She got mad at us at last year's reunion saying, oh yeah, and the viewers are saying all this stuff about me and Keely. Let me be happy. Let me be happy. Baby, we want you to be happy. We're just letting you know, girl, it doesn't work when the woman has more. You need to watch out. And it's a bit suspicious that this man at his big age of 50 now wants to be a father and a husband. And it just so happens that you have $30 million. You need to watch out, girl. But hey, do what you want, girl. Yeah, exactly. She even said it herself last season that she's a lover girl. She gets dumb, stupid in love. So let her do what she wants to do. You can't give advice to grown people. Child. Yeah, if she likes it, we love it. Exactly. These girls are a bit, yeah, they get to tune us up and turn their brains off. It's true. Listen, it's very sad, honey. The girls will do a lot for a tuna sub. It's very sad. Oh my gosh. Listen. Yeah, that's all I got. God bless, honey. Yes, another Vicky Gunvalson child. How did she meet that man? I have no idea. Child. And when you say anything, people get mad. So it is what it is. Oh, hey, Stephen Nieves. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, Elaine Hendrickson. She was Meredith in The Parent Trap. Oh, she looked familiar. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she was good on the panel. I liked her a lot on the panel today on Sherri Shepherd's show. They really do. You said probably not Craigslist. Y'all have me scream. Oh my gosh. Hey, Dark Child 99. Thank you for the super chat. Do we ever find out what Apollo did for a living? No. He had a whole bunch of odd jobs. That's all he had. Oh my gosh. Oh, she was on Dancing with the Stars too? Apollo committed fraud for a living. Yes. On our back page. It was scamming. Very much that. Oh gosh. Foolishness, child. Yep, once that tuna sub is gone, reality kicks in the clarity. Well, apparently reality has not set in yet. So he was scamming with Angela Stanton. Hope it's a foot long. Oh gosh. Babe, when I tell you this storyline is such a mess, I can't. I truly can't. I'm exhausted every time I think about that storyline, and it definitely does give that the nervousness around this whole thing is giving that it's all contingent. It's all hanging on the hinges of that. It's just a mess. Apollo did house calls, child. Not a glorified grave robber. Him and Phaedra were scamming. That tuna sub clarity. Oh my gosh. Yes, Parent Trap showed it right. The dad owned a vineyard and the mom was a wedding dress designer. Yes, honey, yes. They were all doing well. He's been in and out of jail. She really got with a bum. She got with that's a true definition of a bum. He's been in and out of jail since she's had this child. A mess. He has no job. Just in and out of jail. Just is sick. So y'all, do you want to talk about, we might as well talk about Quad and King then, because this over the weekend, the news broke that King and Quad have broken up. Now, King, I thought King was great. I liked King and Quad together when she first brought him on the show last season. I thought, okay, I hope that they, make it work. I hope that this goes the distance in my Lisa Barlow voice. But this season, I've been watching a little bit, and it just feels like something's off with them. And I'm not really surprised by this news. King does not seem like he's eager to have a child. Yeah, I think King is messy. King, for you to be in people's Instagram comments, talking about, oh yeah, the situation with Quad is over, and then saying that her luck ran out and you're gone. It's like, who says that? Like, are you serious? You're a grown man, sir. Why aren't you at work? You're over here subbing your ex under Instagram comments. Are you okay? You know better. You're like 40, 42, 43. Are you all right? The audacity. He's very messy. He wasn't the right guy for her. Yup, he did make snide remarks about her on camera this season. He wants attention very bad. King doesn't seem happy in the relationship. That was weird. What happened with that? Exactly. He had color contacts on. He did? He's not a gentleman, very much so. Oh, King just made a threat towards Quad and Dr. Heavily on Instagram, talking about he's going to expose them if they keep talking. That's just lame behavior. It is very much so whack behavior. He should be somewhere fighting war or something. Exactly. Yes, very much jobless behavior. Doesn't he owns a car dealership, right? Or he sells foreign cars. Right? Didn't he gift her a Rolls Royce last season? I thought he had all this money, but it is giving very much broke bum jobless behavior. Like, what are we doing? You said, does he own it? He sounds immature. I didn't like him at all. Messy. He said he didn't even want another child. He was having one just for Quad. King is showing his ass on social media. Yes, she dodged a bullet. So glad she kept her house and let him talk her out of it. Color of context, not the Kenya Gray. Sir, go spend time with your kid. Exactly. Loaned her a car off the lot. Not loaned. He rents out luxury cars. He's a cornball. Quad deserves way better. I'm glad they broke up. The IVF thing should have never been a thing. Oh, not scamming. He owns luxury car. He owns a luxury car rental business. Once a lame, always a lame. Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, he's a driver. Something about him I didn't like. Did Quad get to keep the car? No, he's trying to hang out with Mendices. Ugh. Mendices? No thanks. Yeah, very much loser behavior. Not Quad was down at the temp agency thirsty for a storyline. Oh my gosh. Why was Quad so desperate to wait? You said she was desperate to be a baby mama in the first place. He owned a luxury car rental dealership, and that car is one from his lot. I hope she got to keep he's a social climber. I hope she got to keep the car, though. He was great to look at. You said Quad was competing with Greg's new wife. She didn't need to compete with Sweet Tea. How is she competing with somebody that she's already ran laps around? There was no reason for Quad to have to compete with Sweet Tea. I'm just saying, I don't know why. I don't know about Quad having to compete with Sweet Tea. Quad's been on the show since day one. Quad looks amazing. What does she have to compete with Sweet Tea for? And Greg? Yeah, Sweet Tea was trying to be just like Quad, in my opinion. You said you doubt any of them were in her name. How sad and dreadful. Yeah, you can't compete with somebody who still has your decorations up in your old house. Exactly. He had blue contacts. What? Competing with her for what? For Mickey Mouse? Exactly. Sweet Tea was so pathetic. Yeah, there's no competition. Sweet Tea was so pathetic. I could go on and on. That whole storyline was pathetic. Was pitiful. Yeah, honey, I am confusion. Sweet Tea, yeah, Sweet Tea is a fan. What competition? I agree. We good on Sweet Lipton Tea, child. What he wore blue contacts? At least she didn't have a car payment for a while. Compete with what? What's the prize? Exactly. Quad doesn't pay for someone else's house. Exactly. And also, a woman who shot her shot with a man could never be my competition. A woman who shoots her shot with men could never be any competition ever. You've already lost. You've already lost. Any man who shoots their shot with any woman who shoots their shot with men is never competition. You're never. Sorry. You've already lost. You've already lost the game. You've already lost the game. Please. Yeah, Sweet Tea proudly slid in his DMs. Embarrassing. So, yeah. Doomed from the start. Exactly. So, okay. That's so sad that she said that. I can give you what you want. Embarrassing. And one more thing. When you shoot your shot with a man, you can never, and let's say he does go along with it, because that's what it is. If you do end up dating him, he's going along with that. You will never know for certain if he really wants you. You'll never know. The millionth reason why you should not be shooting your shot with a man. Sweet Tea will never know if that man really wants her. He just said, okay, I guess. A mess. And couldn't give him what he wants. Talking about a baby emoji. Bye. And still no baby. Child. Oh, you said promising a baby she could not have. Child. He won't respect you. Yeah, you do. This is the truth. Desperate. Yes, desperately is as desperate does. Exactly. You'll never really know. It's true. These men will approach. There's a popular IG girl and her baby daddy was in my DMs. They will come to you no matter what if they want to. Exactly. Imagine watching how he treated Quad and wanting to procreate with that. But she's desperate though. A desperate woman is a dangerous thing, honey. Yes, honey, a double sin. She'll never really know if he really wants her. It's true. Sending her uterus through the DMs. Tragic. Damn. I don't think so. I know. I don't see. Now, one thing about it, Quad might be a lot, but I don't believe that Quad would ever shoot her shot. I think that Quad is very traditional. I don't know. Has Quad ever made a joke about shooting her shot? Quad does not give me that she would shoot her shot with a man. I think that Quad is going to do it the right way, and she wants a man to come to her. Right? Let me know. Please don't tell me that Quad would. Quad's never given that. I don't think Quad might be a lot, but I don't see Quad ever shooting her shot. Sweet Tea's on her throat spray gig. Quad does not give shooting her shot. Yeah, she doesn't. She does not. I saw this somewhere. I wanted to see your opinion. What if a woman gets with a man who makes more, but over time she starts making more? How would you navigate that? I think that's tough. I think that there's going to be some friction there. I think you might have to start. You might have to lie about your salary, or you might have to start making moves to call up a lawyer. I don't know. I don't see it working in any way, shape, or form. I just don't see it working. I don't, which is terrible to say. Okay, thank you. We see my that's exactly where I was going with it. I was trying to be nice. I think you don't disclose your finances. Yes, King wanted to be on TV. I agree. You said traditional is one thing, Quad is not, though. But do you see that? Do you see that her doing that? I don't see Quad shooting her shot with a man. Oh, you said you have first-hand experience in that arena. It don't work. Okay, well, there you have it. If that happens, then it's time to go. You might have to get a divorce. Call the divorce papers. Quad probably already has men messaging her. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we have a rare success story. This exact scenario happened to my friend and her now husband. His solution was getting a new job with a bigger salary. He got his bag up. Well, God is good. God is good. That's rare. Usually the men get jealous and they show their ass, and now you get to divorce. So good for him. So now he's back to making more. Well, God is good. I'm happy to hear that. That's a rare scenario. Blessings to them. I'm so happy to hear this. This is wonderful news. Your friend is a rarity. If I were her, she's go play a lotto ticket. That's great. Oh, that's great. Now, don't y'all all start talking about, oh yeah, Brooke, well, you see that? Stop. That is one exception to the rule. Don't, please. I don't want to hear y'all saying, well, Brooke, you see, no, stop. That's one good story out of a million. Please, enough. Stop. Don't get any ideas. People may not like Quad, but she's not desperate like Sweet Tea. I feel like King was definitely wanting to be on TV. I get that too. You said, I don't trust it when these men join in on these reality shows. Why do you have to feel? Yes, you should be at work. I agree. Yeah, honey, that's an exception. That is an exception. That was a miracle on 23rd Street. You said, I asked the question because I, as a man, would feel weird in a relationship where I made less money than my girlfriend or wife. I saw it and thought about the scenario. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that you're being honest as a man and saying that you would feel weird if your girlfriend or wife made more. More men need to be honest and say this, so that way women will stop trying to squeeze blood out of a turnip, or trying to be the exception to the rule. It doesn't work. Thank you for being honest. I really appreciate this. It doesn't work. It's a needle in a haystack. Exactly. Exceptions don't mean acceptance. Yes, the anomaly, not the norm. Exactly. One good story on a blue moon while 6 planets are in retrograde. I am yelling at this analogy. It's so true. Please don't get got, y'all, by the one rare story. So please stop. All right. You saw it firsthand. It feels weird. I've seen it work once between my grandparents. They were an exception. When I met my husband, he made more than me, and there have been times when I made more than him. But it's back to But I'm sure you're right now. He makes more though, right? And how were the times where you navigated you making more? Was it off? Was it weird? Was there tension? Not trying to get on your business, but since you shared, I felt I might as well ask. We never saw King's house, a friend, a neighbor, a dog, a family member of his, nothing. Because, baby, that will not work for me. Yes, honey, we see, honey, we are one band, one sound. Listen, another rarity. And I might have the unpopular opinion. When she got mad at Wendy Williams, I didn't think that Wendy Williams was being shady when she said, are you sure about doing that? I think that she was saying, listen, girl, I made the mistake of being the breadwinner, and you see what happened to me. I don't want that to happen to you. I till this day, I feel like Tabitha Brown took that the wrong way. I didn't think that Wendy was being shady in that moment. It was more like, girl, I'm a cautionary tale. Please don't follow my lead. That's how I took it. That's just how I took it. But it seems like it's working for Tabitha Brown. That's great. She seems like a sweet woman. Nothing bad to say about her, Tabitha. Hey, yeah, nothing bad to say about Tabitha Brown. But yeah, when Wendy Williams said that, I didn't think that she was being shady. I thought that was like, girl, are you sure you want to do that? Because look at me, look what happened to me. That's how I took it. You have me screaming. Wait, who's sitting on whose lap? What are y'all talking about? Hey, Gemini 617, thank you for the super chat. I guess it's Monique's turn to come for Stacy, unless I'm reading the preview wrong. Oh, we're going to talk about that. Yeah, we'll give us 5 more minutes. I promise we're going to talk about the reunion. I promise. Candy social media posts are giving she's going through it. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I took it too. The streets have been saying that King did not want to move in with Quad because his name was on a house with his child's mom. But listen, I'm gonna say this though. King was correct with not wanting to move in with Quad. I don't believe in a man moving in with a woman. It needs to be the man needs to have a house for the woman to move into. I don't believe in a man moving in with a woman. So I do agree with him on that. I do agree with him not wanting to move in with her. I do agree with that. I'm very traditional when it comes to certain things. So he had the right idea with that. She told the story about her friend sitting on her husband's lap back in the day, was saying she doesn't trust single women around her man, but still retired his. Oh, with Tabitha? Oh, I didn't know that story. Wow. Child, listen. All I gotta say is God bless. God bless. Yeah, that. Wait, Levette's back? Oh my gosh, I am screaming. Oh, to my Gemini wanting us to talk about the reunion. I am screaming. You said Levette's back in the chat, honey. Child. Brooke, did you see that scene with Cecil and his sons giggling about them feeding off of Simone's finances? No, I did not. Another example of what happens when women marry down. Oh wait, no, I saw an Instagram post from Cecil. Him and Michael are courtside at the Atlanta Hawks game, and Cecil said, "Oh, look at us, like 2 sorry bums leeching off of my wife's money. Must be a sad day." And I'm like, "You're a grown man encouraging this. For you to think that this is not funny." But again, this is when you marry down as a woman, these are the consequences. I try to warn people, but they don't want to listen. Yes, I saw that post. I was so annoyed by that. It was ridiculous, very pathetic. He's very lame. It's so disrespectful. Yeah, he's a kept man. He's proud of it too. Cecil feels like, look, I have my American Express that's paid for. I can do what I want, go where I want, travel 5-star, first class travel, and it's all on Simone's dime. It's very sad. It's very sad. Yep, Ralph is a bum too. It's a mess. That post gave extremely bother. Yep, it's not cute. It isn't cute. Yep, he pretty much exposed that once he stops mooching off of Simone, he's gonna mooch off the kids. Now she's stressed out at 60, but those are the consequences when you marry down as a woman. It's very sad. Child, I want her to leave. I want her to divorce him so bad. But I saw that. Was there a scene where Dr. Simone is saying that they have a great sex life? They're still having great sex, so the marriage it's not all in vain. It's still pretty good. Listen, Dr. Simone isn't tired enough to leave him, so it is what it is. We can't be more upset than Dr. Simone is. Yes, being a kept man is embarrassing. It is. Brooke, do you remember that time story that was written about the girl and her husband who met during COVID? They had their first date in the Popeyes. Yes, it was a Black woman, right? She was an older Black woman in her 40s, and they met outside the KFC or Popeyes parking lot. Is that who you're talking about, or am I mixing somebody up? Thank you for bringing this up, because that was on my mind the other day. I was so disgusted by that whole thing. I was so pissed off when I saw that. Is this what you're talking about? Please tell me that's who you're talking about. That story was so pathetic. And then for them to have it in the front page of the New York Times, and it's a black couple at that. Like, this is what you want to show to Black women? I was a hot mess. Wait, is that who? Please. Am I going crazy, y'all? Is this who you're talking about? Or is this somebody else? Because I remember that story blew up all over social media about that Black couple who met. Okay, that's what she said. Who met in the Popeyes parking lot, their first date. A mess. That woman was happy for crumbs. Listen, honey, foolishness. That's what I said. Listen, some of the girls ate me up when I said this. I said this 3 weeks ago. Some of the girls ate me up. I said, let me be quiet. Do what y'all want to do. I said, go outside. Look cute when you go outside. And the girl said, Brooke, be quiet. So I said, okay, I'm taking my hands off the wheel. A mess. But yeah, honey, that Black couple who met at the Popeyes parking lot and it went viral during the height of COVID. A mess. A mess, child. I went on 2 dates last week. Neither were at a fast food restaurant. Exactly. Exactly. I'm telling you, but you say that to the girls and they get upset. Child. I'm going to find the article. It was about how this is the only way. Yes. I didn't even read that. Yes, they were promoting that. She was over there, her silly behind, promoting that, talking about a love story, and Black women need to get out and open their minds up and not be so focused on loser behavior. Let me be quiet because I want to say something, but I don't. Never mind. I'm just keep it up in here. It's kitchen table talk. Honestly, she was promoting that to other Black women. It was. Let's move on to the next thing, Claudia. Move on to the next thing. Yeah, I remember. Thank you for bringing that back up. I was so pissed. I could not believe that. I was like, girl, this is. I was pissed. Yeah, because they want to promote that. That's why. And it's not lost on me that she was chocolate too. They want to promote. Let's just move on to the next thing, child. Yes, very much so. Very much that. It is. I was livid. She was over there promoting that nonsense, and he had a piece of a job. She had a good job. Just a mess. It was I want to say so much, but I need to just be quiet because what I want to say will be labeled every. Let me just be quiet. Let me just move on. You know where I'm going because you know where I'm going. I want to elaborate on it. So let me just be quiet before I get myself in trouble. Let me just it was foolishness. And the fact that she was so brainwashed, and the fact that it shows me that her self-esteem is not at the level that it needs to be for her to promote that is very sad. She was blown away by meeting up in a parking lot for and he is a piece of a job. Girl, not me, girl, not a mess. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you. Yes, she was a VP of a company. She's from Boston. This Popeyes program was so I remember that. It's in the hood. I was embarrassed for her. Yes, she's over here talking about, ladies, give love a chance. Don't worry about the title. Don't worry about looks and all this stuff. Just telling people a whole bunch of garbage. Please, you already have my blood pressure raised up now. I'm so pissed that you even brought this up. Like, I'm happy you brought it up, but I'm getting I'm so angry because I remember she was saying all this dumb stuff, promoting nonsense. I remember that. Thank you for bringing this up. Child, babe, worse and worse. A mess, a hot, raggedy mess. Yes, he had a piece of a job. Blown away, honey. A mess, honey. A mess. Okay, exactly. So let me be quiet before exactly. So let me just shut my mouth. I know how to leave well enough alone. So let me just be quiet, child. So yes, you know it. Thank you. You know what I'm saying. So let me just be, honey. We all see each other, honey. One band, one sound. You said my headache is back. Yes, Boston is very expensive, and she's promoting that to a mess. You just let me give you a water pill. I'm screaming. Very sad, child. Very, very much that, honey. Desperation, that's why. I don't see quite as traditional as at all. She asked King to move in with her. She's on national TV bragging about having sex with a man she's not married to 50 times per week, paying to be a baby mama. So, okay, I'll give you that. But I think in terms of approaching a man, I can't see her doing that. I hope not. Very much so. I mean, open them wide, honey. Open them wide. Yes, honey. Get an ice pack. Yeah, they are. This is the truth. This is the truth. They are mean and nasty. They can't even buy a lollipop, honey. They are mad. Listen, girls, y'all, please. You should not be struggling with a man. You should not be struggling with a man. You can do bad all by yourself. If you're going to struggle financially, don't let it be with a man. A man should be there to ease your burdens. If you're over there struggling with a grown man that you're sleeping next to, there's something wrong. It's time to go. You should not be sitting up there struggling with a man. You struggle by yourself. You don't struggle with a man. So listen, it's a mess. Mind you, this Popeyes closes at 11. Honey, child. Exactly. I hope she didn't quit that job. Well, you remember that story that I always tell you all about, the story in Baltimore in 2014, 2015. That woman, she was an engineer. She was getting paid like $300,000, $400,000. She's making good money, like mid six figures, doing very well for herself, desperate for love. She sat up there and married a bum. And he took her life. He said that a homeless person took her life. And they were like, no, that's not, we don't believe that. That story doesn't sound right. The homeless people in that area are very friendly, very nice. They would never do that. Baby, they ran those tapes back. And him and his stupid, funny looking daughter took her out. So please, she had a great job. He had no job. She got him a job as a security guard, and he was jealous of her and took her life. So if you want to sit up there and play with a man who does not have as much as you do, it's a gamble. So please stop. Please stop. Yes, it was in Baltimore. It was a mess. He sat up there and said, oh no, a homeless person killed my wife. Help, help. And baby, they ran those tapes back and said, no, honey, you did that. Him and his stupid daughter, and now they're both in jail. A mess. A mess. She a mess. She looked a sight. But anybody who would take out a step parent is clearly unwell. A sight. Also the man that she married looked a mess. Not attractive at all. Just desperate for any piece of a man in that bed. No job, not good looking, not even attractive, and a hot mess. A hot mess. Yeah, okay, listen, honey, call me whatever you want to, girl. Exactly. It's a matter of life or death. It's true. They do need to know their worth. There's too many cases of this. And then recently, last year, I believe, the woman in Houston, she was the director of a hospital. She made close to $1 million. She married a bum, and he took her life within a month. Please, y'all, we could be on this forever. I will never stop saying it, y'all. Please, it is not a game out here. It is not a game. That's right, girl. Yes, we're living the soft life. Exactly. You said you wouldn't want to date if your finances aren't right. Focus on what's important. Yeah. That's how a lot of them feel. Not me, girl. I never felt that way. I've never felt that way. Never, ever felt that way. A mess, child. Listen. Foolishness. See, it's just, it doesn't work. It does not work. You're gambling with your life. No, it's true. It already is, but it's an even more of a gamble when he has less or he's broke. It's too many examples, child. I just wonder how someone sees a mean man with a greasy shirt and says, "I want that." Desperate, honey. If when you and also men can smell out desperation, so they can sense the desperation. They come to them and hit on them and say, "Oh, you look pretty," and the women doing all that. They haven't heard that in ages, and now look what happens. A mess. Child. Oh my gosh. Y'all have me screaming in this, man. Yep, they can sniff it out, honey, like sharks with blood in the water. Okay. Yes, exactly. Yes, it's a blessing. Let's talk about the desperados that thirst over mugshots. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. You have women sitting up there with those in the doing those pen pals with men in jail. And did you see that story? I told you guys about it last year. That woman, she married an inmate because she thought he was so handsome. And in the state that she lived in, the prison, now mind you, he was in jail for some heinous stuff. So the thought that you said, okay, well, he did X, Y, and Z, I'm going to marry him. He's in jail for life, mind you. She married him, and the jail that he was in, they allowed in like married inmates to have like conjugal visits in like this separate area. So you got to spend like a weekend together. So she would go every weekend to see him, and they would spend a weekend together. Do you know he took her life? He took her right out this world, honey. A mess. A hot, raggedy mess. Just like the Jeremy Meeks case. Yes. And he got with the heiress of Topshop. When she started dating him, we were all like, "Girl, are you serious?" Desperation. Just a mess, y'all. Oh my gosh. You said when you were younger, you were stupid and tried to help one bum with his resume. Don't help them with anything. You don't help a man with his resume, nothing. A man needs to be all ready to go when you meet him. Men do not like a woman's help. Men do not appreciate a woman's help. A man asking you for help sees you as a lick, a desperado, a mark, all of the above. A man does not need a woman's help. Please, if you need to write that down, write that down. If you need to hear this video several times, hear it. Let this sink into your brain. A man does not need a woman's help. If a grown man is asking you for help, there is something horribly wrong and you need to block his number. But let me resume reading. He treated you, you said he treated you badly and you dumped him on Good Friday. I'm glad that you dumped him. And yeah, they resent a woman helping them. They don't like it. They do not like it. I'm sorry you dealt with that. Yes, honey, they do not raise them. I answered your question in the comments. Wait, which one? Which one? Which question in the comments? Yes. No, it isn't. No, you're not being judgmental. It is insane. It's crazy. Child. Yes, tell him to go to his mom. Oh, you remember that story? Yes. Very sad. I know, Brooke. Never again. And he was so rude when I asked him how his interview went. Yes, I'm sure he was. He said, first of all, you need to calm down. Wow. I didn't wait for the second of, yep, and blocked him. Good. Pull out your notebook, child. Pull out your notebook. Oh, yeah, they see you as a mark. Think of also, y'all, that man does not like you if he's asking you for help. A man who likes you, who's very attracted to you, he would never ask his dream woman for help. So if a man is asking you for help, you are not his dream. And that might sound harsh, it might sound cruel, but it's going to help you in the long run. A man who's asking a woman for help, he does not see you as anything else but a placeholder, a desperado. He sees you as an easy lick, a target, a fool. Because a man who, when he likes you, a man will steal before he asks the woman of his dreams for help. If a man is giving you a sob story, he doesn't like you. A man who likes you wants to be the hero in your story. So please. Yes, they're just using you. It's true. It's true. Yes, it's very true. You're right. Women do need to be ruthless. On Tamar's Caught in the Act show, a vet was pretending to be homeless and crazy. She took him in and gave him money. He owned a home. She lived in public housing. Oh my gosh. Child. They need to listen, honey. Listen. No, they need to say it. I'm serious. I want women to get it through their heads. Please, please. Yes, real men are wired to be of help to women, not the other way around. Exactly. Men like that are bums trying to lock you down with a child. They do. Wow, there's someone on Love During Lockup pursuing someone who is 99 years in jail. Very desperate. No, it's very true. Don't help. I can't say it enough. When I was younger, a guy was trying to get my number as he was robbing somebody. Remember, ladies, if he wanted to, he would. Yeah, he was trying to rob to get you a gift. He said, that's my girl right there, honey. That's my prize right here. Let me rob these folks real quick to get her something nice. Oh, no. I once fixed my bum ex-husband a job on my department at the bank after his own failed attempts. Once he got the job, he didn't tell me. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad to hear that he's your ex-husband, though. No, listen how you say, okay, thief. No, honey, baby, when I tell you a man would steal before he asks a woman that he's in love with for money. You said you're screaming. Oh, you said your husband's taking care of our family now. Since I stopped working after I lost my mom. My husband makes 6 figures now, but we sure enough worked hard together. First of all, my condolences about the loss of your mother. I'm so sorry to hear that. And I'm happy. And God bless you for having such a great husband he takes care of everything. I'm really happy to hear that. And again, my condolences on the loss of your mother. And you need all the time to heal. So I'm glad that your husband is, doing everything in his power to make sure you have a comfortable life during a hard time, especially. Brooke, I think these things apply to dating, but I'm a housewife and I help my husband with his business here and there because his money is ours. I think it depends on the relationship. Listen, you're right. I'm a single girl, but it sounds like it's going well for you. I'm happy to hear this. I definitely, for dating, for sure, don't help. I think you're right. You're married. There's a little bit more leeway. I can understand that. Dating, absolutely not, though. But thank you for your thank you for sharing. Thank you for your perspective, because it does put things in perspective. You're right. I guess there is more leeway in a marriage than there is in dating. So. But it sounds like you're doing well and everything is doing well. So I'm happy to hear that. But thank you for sharing. But I will say though, but also wait, hold on. I will say though that you are still an anomaly because you hear the horror story. So I'm just saying. So, but thank you for sharing. No, it's true. No, it's true. We're talking about beginners dating, though. Keyword, his business, though. If the shoe doesn't fit, we're not talking about couples who got out the mud together. We're speaking on bums who end up resenting women that they knew were more successful than them to begin with. You said, been married 12 years and my hubby has never asked me for a dime. Yes, but I would have no problem doing so because that foundation has been laid. Things can change. Listen, again, I understand that. For all the women, all the married women out there, all the wives, just know I'm speaking about dating And I mean, I do have the same thoughts about, please don't marry down. I see what you're saying about, God forbid things can change. You're right. But I do think that if things were to change severely and if it were for a long time, I could see things going downhill. No, yes. Let me know. Again, let me hear from the experts. Trust me, I know the horror stories. Okay. um oh, thank you. I appreciate. Oh, thank you. I try. No, I really do try my best. Thank you. My mom always helped my dad with literally everything imaginable, and he was always ungrateful and angry regardless. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. As long as he doesn't take your money, yes. I need friends like you, Brooke. I've had homegirls tell me I was too difficult for cutting off a man for yelling at me or calling me out my name. Who are your friends? Who are you around? You need better friends. We need to cut these friends off because your friends don't like you. Your friends are settling for nothing. Your friends are calling you difficult. The older you get, the more it gets a little difficult to have. I'm going to say this. The more you demand in life, the better your life gets. When you have higher expectations, you hear the sirens. They're coming to get your so-called friends for saying you're too difficult, for wanting respect. I think that the whole friend thing gets a little bit dicey, in my opinion, as you improve and level up in life. I think that. That's a different story for a different day, but I do think that things get it's tricky having friends the better your life gets, especially if your friends are still stuck in a very juvenile mindset. If they think that you think that you're too much or you're this or you're that, it's going to be hard to maintain a friendship. And it's hard to be friends with people who are desperate. And it sounds like your friends are male centered. Because what do you mean your friends are mad at you for wanting respect from men? It sounds like they accept anything. I think you need to reevaluate who your friends are, in my opinion. So, yeah, it should get smaller. No, it really should. It honestly should. This, it gets a little bit. I know that, I know people think that I'm too harsh, but I'm just not really pressed for friendship. I'm not. It just gets kind of stupid. Not stupid, but things get a little bit weird as you better your life and things get better for you. And we've talked about this a million times, but I just feel like, never, let me not get off of that. Let me get off of that before I get called all sorts of jaded or whatever. But yeah, it can be tricky, especially as a woman. So let's just move on, child. Okay. Yeah, a lot of them feel that way. Yeah, no, they don't. Listen, it's true. You preach, preach. Yeah, even with family. No, it's very true. It's very true. I don't think we're talking about a 10-year-old marriage and a husband who fell ill and needs support. We talk about bums. It's true. Oh goodness. Well, y'all, I do want to say let them name call screaming to the void and be blocked. Exactly. Yeah, we're telling the truth tonight, honey. We are telling the truth. Okay. What in the world? You said you ain't her friend since a friend in college left scabies on your couch. What? She caught it from one of the several men she was being a multitasking desperado for. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Jeesh. Child it is. You're right. My dad took care of everything, even when my parents divorced. Your dad really is the first example of how you think you should be treated in a relationship. It's true. Wait, what? Who took out a 20K loan for him? He refuses to pay, but she keeps paying. Who did that? Jesus. A mess, child. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. You said you had a solid group of friends that I've known for 20, 15, 20 plus years. We go on trips, support each other. It breaks my heart when y'all tell these bad friends story. Oh, well, you're blessed. You are very blessed. Listen, don't cry for me, Argentina. I have my family, like my mom, I have my sister, my brother, I have a very small circle. So it's don't cry for me, Argentina. But no, God, no, that's a blessing to really have good friends. It's rare. It's very rare to have good friends. It is, especially when it's just it's rare. So you are very blessed. Your mom took out a loan for your dad. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, not me as couch child. My Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. This sounds like the story that I heard on the last live where the one of y'all came on the chat saying that your dad got his mistress pregnant and asked the mom for money, asked the mom to pay for a car for the mistress because the mom makes more money. Oh, and some of y'all are asking about scabies. It's a rash. It's an itchy rash. Yes. Y'all are out of order in here, not me, a mess child. No, the stories in here are, yeah, no, we did a whole, okay, no, hold on. We did a whole, so we did a live, the last Beverly Hills live. We spent the last hour discussing girls trips. No, ma'am. You will never catch me on, my last one was in 2021. Never again. They've always been never again. It's foolishness, jealousy. It's no. One day I will tell my story, but today is not that day. But you will never catch me. I'll go with the guy, my family, or solo. You will never catch me on a girls trip ever. It's been nothing but foolishness, pure foolishness. And there's a lot. God bless women who are able to go on girls trips and have fun, but it's been nothing but secret envy and animosity coming out. People get emboldened on these girls trips. They feel like they can harm you because you're far from home. No, ma'am. No. You could call me whatever you want to call me, but no, I've been on so many and they've all been a hot mess, all horrible. The last one took it over the edge. I can't even, I still get mad when I think about it. Horrible. That's what my heart bled for Shanquella Robinson. Some of these trips, by the grace of God, I'm still here. Just people, the evil jumps out, the jealousy people had for you jumps out. I don't know what it is. Oh my God, never again. We'll please. No, you can't even pay me to no. Just Again, God bless to those of y'all who have had great experiences. We can do a whole separate live on just girls trips alone, but yeah, no. I've been on several, and every single time it's been nothing but foolishness. And by the grace of God, I'm here. But yeah, yes, Kanika Jenkins from Chicago. She was found in the freezer. That story is so sad, and we still don't have justice for her. They still a mess. So, child, don't get me started. So, oh gosh. Yes, no, it does. It really does. It really does. But y'all, I do want to talk about this Potomac reunion trailer. Can we talk about this? Because I got some thoughts, y'all. Okay. Y'all are telling your stories in a girl came to my city to do the river boats for her birthday, ended up, oh my gosh, it was so sad. She had a small child. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. A mess. Just horrible. Child, people, listen, y'all, let's go on to the next topic, y'all. I do want to talk about the Potomac season 10 reunion trailer for just a little bit, y'all. It dropped last week. It dropped on Friday. And when I tell y'all, I was gagged. If you have not seen it, I am going to play it for you right now, right? So hold on for a minute.
For the last 5 years, Dr. Wendy and Eddie Osefo have lived an aspirational life. Wendy, you and your husband, Eddie, were arrested. You're facing 16 counts of alleged fraud.
I feel like I'm in a constant nightmare. I'm trying so hard. I was
So Bravo gets kind of weird sometimes if you play too much of the clip. So I had to play that like for the first 15 seconds. But as y'all can see, the beginning is explosive with Wendy and Eddie, right? So it looks like they're going to play that clip that they deleted from the season, where it's the post reaction of the post arrest reaction, where Wendy says, "I'm so scared." I want to ask y'all something. Do you think that Wendy is going to talk in depth about the case? Or do you think it's going to be, I can't talk about it, my lawyer said I can't talk about it? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think that Andy's going to press her? How long do we think that Wendy's segment is going to be about this whole trial? Are we going to see Wendy show contrition? Are we going to see Wendy emotional? Okay, you said nothing. I can't. You said Eddie Hennessy. Oh, Eddie looks stressed. Eddie looks stressed in that clip, y'all. Eddie looks stressed as hell. She's going to plead the fifth. If I were her lawyer, I would tell her not to talk about it. Nope. If she's still somewhat smart, she won't. It would be in her best interest not to. You said no. No. I don't know. I don't really care. She's not going to tell the truth. You said no, ma'am. Lawyer word salad. I hope she won't. You said hell no. Deflect. No, she'll remain hush, and eventually blame Eddie. Damn. She'll probably say something brief, and then the I can't talk about it will soon come. She is not as good as an actress as she thinks she is. I think she's going to talk in circles, saying a bunch of nothing. I think she will say she can't discuss. She's not going to. She's smart. Pam Oliver, she's going to say she can't say too much for legal reasons. I hope they get off not trying to be a troll, but I really hope they do. She's going to talk about how scared she is, though. She's going to plead the fifth. Nope, she'll be making excuses. Pulling up the magnifying glass to see if those tears were real in that clip. Damn, she's going to cry a lot. I would hope she'd be smart enough to not talk. Andy will press her, I think, but Karen was right. Wendy needs to shut the F up and stop talking. Will Happy Eddie show up to the reunion? Oh, I didn't think about that. I don't know. I wonder if Eddie did show up. He might not have. It looks so bad on Wendy, the emails, etc. I agree. At least she showed up for that money. You get a bonus check for that reunion. You get a 6-figure bonus check. So she needs that money to pay those lawyer fees, pay the bills. So, I mean, I get why she showed up, because that money is on the line. No, they're saying, do you think he showed up to the reunion with her? I think Eddie will be there to support Wendy, and she needs the money. I think Eddie was in the backstage. Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, he's in the dressing room. Okay, sorry about that. I apologize. Oh, Eddie is there. They showed them in the dressing room laughing, and Ashley says they look, yep. They don't look sad at all. You're right. Okay, Eddie's there. Okay, thank you. She should blame her mama and the pressure of having to be perfect. Yes, Eddie was there. Okay, yes, thank you. I apologize, y'all. Yes, Eddie was in the dressing room. You're right. Yes. You said it's funny how viewers want humility and accountability from Wendy, but most are applauding Karen's major deflection and delusions of grandeur. I think I'm not trying to dwell on the Karen interview. The Karen interview was a lot for me. The topic was too heavy. But I think with Karen did own it, that what she did was stupid. She could have taken somebody out, taken herself out. She did own it. You can't take that away from her. She did own that, right? Full stop. She did say, I was dumb. I'm ashamed. I should not, like, made a mistake. I'll never do that again. I think that with Wendy, people think that Wendy, just as we thought that Karen was very smug, I think that people they don't want to see a smug Wendy, right? I think that with that email going around, that, that is real, that he sent that email. I think that people want to see, like, girl, why did you do this? I think that folks just want answers from Wendy, like, what would possess you to do this? You had the world in the palm of your hand. You had so many chances to make some more money. Why would y'all do this? In my opinion, I think that it hits differently because Wendy was so educated along with Eddie. So just my opinion. This is not an apples to oranges comparison. Karen owned it, and she did. And she took it on the chin. She did her time. Yeah, and people are critiquing Karen. It's true. I meant to say to you, if you watched my live, the one from 2 hours ago about the interview, a lot of folks in my comments ate Karen up. So I don't know where you're getting this whole thing about people want to see people gave Karen a pass, but not Wendy. That's not true. People are eating Karen up. So I don't know about Karen getting a pass, in my opinion. Yeah, the majority of y'all in my chat were not happy with Karen. So I don't know where people are getting this about Karen got off easy. The majority of social media was not happy with Karen. So I don't know where they're getting this about, just saying. Just saying. Two different situations. I'm not supporting either fully. Yeah, I get that. We had smoke for Karen too. Let's see if they do the same for Wendy. I think Wendy might play sad during the recording and laugh behind the scenes, according to the short clip. Wendy's going to have to answer for why the ADT didn't go off. Terrible lying all around. Yeah, I agree. I really do want to hear Eddie's reasoning for sending that email. I agree. I need folks to come back down to earth a little bit. Wendy can get ate up the same way Karen did. Also, Wendy and Eddie's situation is recent, like yesterday recent. Yeah, I agree. I'm just noticing that people dogged out Teresa Giudice, Luann when she had her situation. Who else? Jen Shah. Karen, rightfully so, because what Karen did was horrible. I went in on Karen when this whole thing happened. When the whole footage got released, we were on live last year talking about Karen. So I said Karen was arrogant, the hubris of it all. So Karen got her lashings. I'm confused as to why we have to treat Wendy and Eddie with kid gloves. I think it's strange. If this were anybody else, we'd be calling them all sorts of names. If this were Ashley, Gizelle, Robin caught up in fraud and emails being sent around, y'all would be eating them up. Now that it's Wendy and Eddie, we're handling them with kid gloves. I'm confused. On top of that, I had no idea that y'all rode so hard for Wendy, because when I was riding hard for her, y'all weren't there. It's no shade. But I was all by my lonesome trying to go hard in the paint. Now, all of a sudden, when I backed off, when it comes to my support of Wendy, I don't hate her or anything. I don't hate anybody, first of all. But now that I'm not rooting for her in the way that I used to, rightfully so, but I digress. Now, all of a sudden, she has all these fans. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm confused. The same way we ate up Jen Shah for her fraud, defrauding old people and scamming and lying and stealing, and anybody else who stole and lied and scammed. Wendy and Eddie are not exempt from being talked about either. I don't understand this logic of we talk about everybody else, we can't talk about them. I'm confused. Honey, it is brand new. Because where was the support when I was going hard in the paint for Wendy? I'm just confused. I'm just like, where was it? 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 So yes, people did have a lot of smoke for Karen. Yeah, I see Jamie, baby. I know, I see that. But child, honey, I didn't know either. So back when Mia assaulted her, listen, honey, I was standing in the gaps. That the video where I defended Wendy from that assault, that is my highest viewed video to date. That video did 96,000 views. It did 50,000 views in the first day. And no, not in the first 12 hours, the video was already at 35,000 views. I remember like it was yesterday. And I had people in the comments. I had to delete comments. Folks were saying, "Oh, you just always go so hard for her. I didn't like her. I was glad that Mia did that to her. I hope she does it." Like, so now to see this switch up, I'm just like, "Oh, okay." So, child, but I was 10 toes down, honey. Yeah, honey. They're doing. Yeah, she must. Yeah, her people out here doing the work, child. I was Team Karen all the way up till I saw that video. I remember you had her back down. Oh, I had her back down. Down. Yes. No one is immune. People were evil to Wendy when she first joined. Oh, Jesus. I don't want, now, how do I say, I don't want to butcher your name. Is it like the singer? Bjork? Is that how you say it? Bjork Salami? Child, if I'm scared to put your comment up because I don't want the folks to get mad at me, but okay. Child, honey, I was in the trenches fighting for my life. That's the Housewives fan base for you. Very true. You were Jon Snow with your sword. Okay. You said I've always been a Wendy fan. I'll still be a defender of her. I blame Pam Oliver. Well, it was you, me, and a few other people who were rooting for her, child. Honey, I was defending her like my life was on the line, Jameer. Yeah, no, for real. So, wait, what? Wait a second. Sherri Shepherd's show got canceled. When was this? Wait, I was just talking about Sherri Shepherd and her segment today. Are you sure? No, I thought she got renewed. No, it's been renewed. No, oh my gosh. I stand corrected. Shut the front door and close the blinds. Stop it. I thought you were joking. I am so sorry for doubting you. Shut up. Oh my, not like shut up real. Like I'm being dramatic. Stop it. Stop it. You said no more Desperado on display. You better stop playing with me. Are you joking? Oh my gosh, it's on Variety right now. You're right. Oh my goodness. 13 minutes ago. Oh, not is our suffering over. My God. No, breaking news, honey. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry I doubted you. I am so sorry I doubted you. I feel so bad. I was like, girl, stop lying to me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Honey, you said, wait, what are y'all made? What are y'all said something? Y'all are so funny. Child, oh my goodness. I mean, I know Alexander Rodgers is rejoicing. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Whoa, I am not, oh my gosh, y'all are in rare form. Thanks to the piping hot tea. Yes, oh my gosh, shout out to you. Child, oh my gosh. They shut it down after that episode. We literally just talked about her episode today. I thought you were trolling. You said she gives the worst advice to women, so there you go. Oh my Lord. Child, oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. Jesus, oh my, Baby, when I tell you, we have been talking about Miss Sherri Shepherd and the desperado foolishness of it all for quite some time. Yes, we do have Tamron Hall. We have Jennifer Hudson. Yes, I saw that Kelly Clarkson's show is coming to an end too. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord, y'all. Yes, honey. See that? God said no more lies to the women. Stop spreading desperation to Black women. Let my people go. Child, this is a mess. You said that Sherri's interview put the final nail in the coffin. Yes, Sherri was canceled 13 minutes ago. Now 14 minutes ago. Oh, yes. Yep, Kelly Clarkson's show is over too. I wonder what Alexander Rogers will say about Sherri Jeffrey Shepherd. Oh my gosh. I scream when he calls her that. We were not expecting this, honey. Make way for the Green Couch Campfire show loading. Yes, come on, Campfire. Elites 1, Desperado 0. Do you see how they are cutting up in this chat? Y'all need to stop. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Wow, honey. We were just talking about Sherri Shepherd and this foolishness that she had on that panel. Talk about hitting on men first and buying men a basket of wings and a drink. If you're interested, you said 28. Yes, honey, 28,000 lives on. Listen, y'all. I will say though, in all seriousness, Sherri Shepherd and that Clarissa Shields interview did bring us a lot of laughs. It brought us one of the most iconic jokes inside jokes that we have on this channel. So, cheers to, not cheers, but what's the appropriate thing to say? What do I say? Thank you, Sherri, for the good times and the good laughs, especially the Clarissa Shields interview. So, God bless. God bless. I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. And, I'm not, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. No, Brooke, take a big gulp. Not you say my big gulp. Oh my goodness. Yes, condolences. But cheers to 28,000. Oh no. Y'all better stop it. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Nikki Shaley, I agree with you. Coming to a city near you, you got to pay the alimony and child support. Lord. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm in love with them. I am in love with them. Thank you. And they just chef's kiss. And I saw them. Love at first sight, honey. Love at first sight. Oh, Sherri can go to the judge and get her payments reduced. Yes. No, I do wish her well. I do, despite it all, I do wish her well. It's sad to hear this, so I do want to make that clear. I'm not, so I do feel, I feel bad, but I wasn't here for her hitting on men, all her male guests and telling women to hit on men and pursue men. No. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all are so funny. Thank you guys. She better save that wing money. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Y'all better stop. Oh no, honey. Oh, thank you. You show them hate is how you live that life, so they're in their homes typing hate comments. And there's more where that came from. Oh no, not go find her man in the Popeyes parking lot. Oh no. Oh, I forgot when she slut shamed Megan Thee Stallion. I forgot about that. Maybe her and Iyanla can do something together. Lord have mercy. I wonder what happens when a desperado meets the right man. It doesn't happen. A desperado never meets the right man. Does a good guy, I mean, does not want a healthy good guy does not want a desperado, so it never happens. Desperados always meet their match, which is a bum. Oh gosh. Oh, you said Nacho blaming Gizelle. TMZ watching this live. Brooke will be the news. They screenshot this live. Wait, why? Wait, what do you mean they screenshot this live? What? What are you guys talking about? You guys are so funny. Wait, hold on. Let me see this article. Oh wow. Comedian, so this is from Variety. Comedian Sherri Shepherd's talk show Sherri is ending its run after 4 seasons, Variety has learned. News comes just as another daytime yacker, the Kelly Clarkson show, also announced they will wrap up at the end of 2026 after 7 seasons. Wow. The decision is driven by the evolving daytime television landscape and does not reflect on the strength of the show, its production, which has found strong creative momentum this season, or the incredibly talented Sherri Shepherd. Deb Mercury co-presidents Ira Bernstein and Mort Marcus said in a joint statement, "We believe in this show and in Sherri and intend to explore other alternatives for it on other platforms." Oh, wow. So I guess they're going to maybe they're going to try to, bring the show to another network or something. I don't know. Maybe I think she might do a podcast. You said bunch of BS in the statement to be professional. Give us the Brooke Ashley show, honey. Teach the girls, honey. Yes. It was only 4 seasons. It felt like more. It did feel like more. They said close the doors. We need kitchen table talk with Brooke Ashley next time. Bring some real to the TV, child. Thank you. Not do J HUD next, please and thanks. Just word, Sal. The network wasn't going to keep funding Wendy's replacement. She had a good run. She did. Well, you said what network? She was lucky to be where she was. Steve Wilkos is the only talk show still around from the 90s and 2000s. I think so. You said no thanks, not another podcast. Oh no. I hope they reduce it to nothing. Oh, so John, her old producer and her friend, there are rumors that they fell out and people feel like he's the reason why the ratings dipped. Do you guys believe that John is the reason why John leaving is the reason why the ratings have dipped? They're saying that they fell out. He wanted more money, I believe, or he wanted a bigger spot on the show and she wouldn't give it to him and they fall. Just a mess. Oh no. Oh, no. Yeah, John Murray. Oh Lord. Yeah, remember they're saying that that he left. John left. I think it was a money dispute. Yeah, that's what they said. They said that they fell out over money. I wasn't watching before he left. The ratings were high. Oh, okay. Oh, Love and Hip Hop getting canceled. Thank God. It's time for that show to be out the door. He left. But they're saying that they fell out. Is that true? Is Sherri known to be a diva? I don't know. I don't think so. And oh yes, Basketball Wives is gone. Oh, can we all cheers to that? Oh, God is so good. That show, I have rooted for that show's downfall ever since they did that to OG. God is good. God is good. Maybe move it online to save money. I am so happy that Basketball Wives is gone. Oh, God is good, honey. God is good. You said you love that show? You like Basketball Wives? Yes, honey. Bi-colorist cast. Okay. Karma for Evelyn Lozada. Oh, I saw that Jackie Christie's going to be on House of Villains. Lou Nell never said that about Jennifer Hudson. That was Jason Lee. Jason Lee called her boring and illiterate for no reason. That was nasty. He ended up apologizing for that. But no, Lunel never said that about Jennifer Hudson. Yes, I did a whole video. I did a whole live on that last weekend. We did a whole live on Evelyn and Shanice and the games, the interview. Yep, he's the one who said that. Yep, when they did the OG, I was gone. Yeah, Lunel is with Albie Shore. You said these shows are all modern day blaxploitation, just trashy degrading TV. Cancel VH1 period. It went down after OG. Yes. We need to cancel baddies next. I agree. You said who and who? Lunel and Albie Shore are dating. Yeah, it's just it's terrible. It's evil. Wait, what happened? Someone finally dropped a house on that tacky franchise. Good news. So wait, Ray, we didn't talk about Ray J, but Ray J is saying that he is having health issues and saying that he won't be here next year or something like that. He said that on an Instagram post. Is that what it was? I don't pay attention to Ray J. I think that Ray J is somebody who is so addicted to the fame and attention, he will say and do anything. They're making money over on Zeus. They're not going anywhere. What a shame. Don't give the chin any more platforms. I agree. That's a very evil woman. She's a very evil spirit. No, they're dating, I believe. They're really dating Lunel and Albie Shore. He said his heart isn't running at full capacity. Ciao. Yeah, he's very wet. Ray J, bye. That's Ray J. Ray J does too much. I wish him good health. Wait, are him and Princess divorced or are they still legally married? Wait, Blueface's baby's mother? She's having in her Christian bag. She'll become a pastor soon enough. Really? Nobody wants Evelyn Lozano on Beverly Hills. I don't want to see her on Beverly Hills. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, she's a very evil spirit, Natalie Nunn. Very. Wait, Lunel said that? Oh, and I did not know that Lunel said that. I remember Jason Lee said that about Jennifer Hudson. I had no idea that Lunel said that about Jennifer Hudson. I'm very surprised. Yeah, exactly. No, we don't want Evelyn on Beverly Hills. No, exactly. No, thank you. No, thank you. You said she wish. Yes, she's a monster. She is a monster. That same demonic look since Bad Girls Club. I agree. She's only gotten worse. I agree. So, no, thank you. You know, folks, that anyone in the pulpit these days, no discernment. Yeah, Evelyn is Zeus material. I agree. Guys, I do want to just get back just for a few minutes. I just y'all don't laugh, but I'm like, I'm ready for some dinner. Oh, sorry. I'm ready for dinner. So we're going to have to like wrap this up just a little bit because I have some salmon and a nice sweet potato and some cabbage. So it's time for me to eat. So we're going to have to speed this along. Please, y'all, don't mind me today. But, you know, hey, a girl is hungry, okay? But I will say, back to the reunion trailer for Potomac, the end clip where Karen is talking to Wendy and she says to her, Wendy, good professor, it's time to shut the F up. Stop talking so much. I know folks are saying, oh, who is Karen to tell anybody to shut the F up? And who is she to advise anybody? And I would have read her for filth. I get that. I get both sides. I think Karen is saying you're doing a bit too much. And when she said, Wendy, I've been where you are. At the end of the day, nobody can take that away from Karen. Karen has been to jail. And I think that even despite their beef, Karen does not want to see Wendy in jail. And I think that that is solid advice. Like, hey, girl, you might want to stop talking so much, stop doing so much, because you're making yourself look bad. But yeah, I mean, that showdown between her and Wendy's going to be something. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. I hope Stacey eats them so bad at the reunion. I do too. Yes, it felt like advice to me. It was legal advice. Karen had me gagged. No, I was good and gagged. She's telling her the truth. It's true. I can't wait to see that. It was perfect advice. I'm serious. When he was said something to get that reaction from Karen, I agree. I agree. I think so. I think that in this day and age, I think that with all that's going on in this world, the fact that Carroll County, they've said, is MAGA County, I need Wendy and Eddie need to move so carefully. They have so much stacked against them. I just really hope that Wendy's not at this reunion cutting up. I really hope, because this trial is coming up. We are in February, okay? The trial is in April. There is no room for error between now and April. So you said, but Wendy hasn't been as publicly as arrogant as Karen, so I wonder what was said at the reunion. Agreed. They're going to make an example out of them. No, you know what it is? I think Karen is referring to this season with Wendy talking about the renovations and all that. I think that's what she's, if I had to guess, she's talking about that. She seems like she's cutting up, though, giggling at many moments. Yeah, the court's going to watch the reunion very closely. I agree. Karen is no one to give legal advice when she didn't heed warning from her lawyers. But sometimes, though, that's the best advice. When people fail to listen, they're able to give you advice like, girl, don't do what I did because I screwed up, so don't end up like me. So she actually is the perfect one to give advice like, girl, you see where my arrogance got me. Don't let it be you, girl. And your babies are small. I think that sometimes that is the best person to listen to it for advice, because they can tell you what not to do, in my opinion. I think it is very sad. If you would have told me that this is where she would have ended up, I would not have believed you. I would have bet everything that this would not have happened. If you would have told me that she was going to marry a bum, you could not have told me that she was going to be headed in this direction. Very sad. So, hey, Big Daddy 23, thank you for the super chat. Neka was right. Wendy was returning her clothes. Child. Karen, it was in a much more liberal jurisdiction. I agree. They need to take a plea deal. I agree. I think they're both deplorable people and they both secretly hate each other. That's a fair point too. Karen probably saw that 225 scene. Yeah, take a plea deal. I think so. I think that's their best bet. Oh my gosh. You said you got off the train a long time ago. Oh, she's dating him now? Oh, I didn't know that. There's no need to bring up Mia oh, what, for her arrest? Maybe I could see them, maybe, but I don't know if they'll bring her up though. She's such a non-factor. So Wendy and Eddie have been giving evidence, or at least probable cause, for police to look into many things now with the way they were flaunting money this whole season. Her and Eddie are probably going to take the Jen Shah route, deny in public, and take a plea. Mia moved to Atlanta, thank God. Yeah, there's no reason for them to bring up Mia. So mangy Mia can stay over there with her love seat, okay? Yes, I hope we get the real reason why there's beef between Karen and Wendy. I mean, Karen, don't sit up here and play in our faces. Tell us the reason why you're mad at Wendy. So, oh goodness. No, she is. No, she really is a non-factor. Mia is a non-factor. Not so. Oh, not Portia got her some mangy strap, child. Oh, child, I am screaming. Child, who is Mia at the end of the day? I agree. I think they lost before they even stepped foot in court. The last season is proof enough. Damn. I mean, listen, I'm praying for the best. They have 3 small children who need them, and they have a beautiful family. It would be very sad to see them go out like this over some stuff. So I'm praying that they can turn this around. Just a mess, child. A mess. But y'all, guys, I wanted to talk briefly about the Ultimate Girls Trip stuff, but we could talk about that another live, maybe tomorrow, okay? But guys, we're gonna close out here because it's 8:30. It's time for some dinner. All right. So I'm gonna close it out here. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. I hope y'all had fun. I know I did. We will talk, Lord willing, tomorrow, and you enjoy the rest of your night, okay? I will see you all later, all right, guys? Yeah, we'll talk about traders. Yes. Tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. We can do traders and Beverly Hills, all right? But I will see you all tonight. I'll see you all later, and have a wonderful rest of your evening, okay, guys? Thank y'all. Love y'all.